Hi, Leos. Welcome and welcome back to Preferher Tarot. I love to see that you prefer me. Go by top into your reading and see what's going on with you all. Remember that the readings are in general. All of the messages will not resonate with everyone. If you all would like to get a personal reading with me, all of my information is down below. Let's get into this reading. Leo, remember to hit the like button, hype the video up if you can. All right, help get the video out to other people. Let's get into it. Leo. Overall energy for the sign of Leo. Please and thank you. Be aware of your environment. Okay. You may be receiving some type of warnings as well, hearing that ambulance out there. All right. Overall energy for the sign of Leo. Yeah. So we have, as I say, something about be aware of your environment. The 10 of Wands energy and the 6 of Wands. It's almost like not knowing what the people around you are going through or may have went through, their struggles, things like that, or maybe even actually feeling or recognizing it. Okay. Recognizing like others struggles. Not to say that you necessarily have to go through the same thing, but you see like, okay, people are going through things. People are going through ish too. People could be going through worse than you as well. This could also be this energy where you learn how to push through and show a what is that, a safe face, a brave face, even amidst your circumstances, that even if you feel like you have a lot going on, maybe overwhelmed, could be struggling for some of you all, okay? You learn how to push through. You know how to still do your job, show up as well. I would say kudos to you. That's what I'm hearing. So we have the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. You all are working towards your future, creating changes, necessary changes. All right, what's the 10 of Wands energy and the 6 of Wands as the overall energy for the sign of Leo? The star card going towards your destiny type of energy. That's who's that? Aquarius, the 4 of Pentacles. You holding back at the bottom of the deck. All right, even in the midst of struggles, you remain faithful, hopeful. What is this star card for the sign of Leo? Some of you all are like the main attraction. You become the star of the room. People don't. Okay, it's another thing. People don't realize how much you go through either. Gosh. So I think I already said that to a certain extent. They don't notice your struggles or how much you're going through. So we have the Page of Cups energy clarifying the star card. But they're going back to like having empathy with this Page of Cups. The King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords. Yeah, I'm also again going back to this of people may not recognize what you may have went through or going through. Even if they're fighting, even if other people fight unfair with you or compete with you unnecessarily, you learn how to still connect with others to a certain extent. You know how to be cordial. All right, let's move on. Most important messages for the sign of Leo, please and thank you. The Temperance card, Sag. All right, being patient, balanced. Okay, tempering yourself. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There you are. And then we have the Queen of who is that? The King of Pentacles behind you with this Queen of Wands. Some of you all are using some type of creative ideal aspects about yourself in order to create some type of stability for yourself. So I'm getting like someone does like what is it called? Pump videos or workout videos and things like that. Or it could be simple as lingerie. All right, let's move on. Most important messages for the sign of Leo. Be patient on how things turn out with that. So we have the 9 of Cups energy and the Fool card. Maybe you feel like you made a foolish decision. Okay. Maybe some of you all are afraid to take a risk. Whatever this is, be patient with yourself. Be happy with who you are. Value yourself. The World card at the bottom of the deck closing some type of chapter here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Someone's done talking. All right. You about action. You about action. Most important messages for the sign of Leo. We have the Knight of Wands, that you are taking a risk. So you are either afraid to take that risk, or well, you feel like was a foolish. I don't know. I got to get clarification on that second part. So the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and the Four of Wands and the Lover's card. When it comes down to a connection that you had, you feel like you made a foolish decision there. But I still see you still like being in this energy of happiness, overcoming that energy or something like that. What's this? What's the Temperance card for the sign of Leo? You just learn how to slow down when it comes down to creating or manifesting with someone, or manifesting periods. Like you slow down with your manifestations, moving on, or you are paying attention to what it is that you're creating or manifesting. There it is. Can't just be creating anything, or attracting any old thing. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some type of cycle here that may have been going on that it's time for you to break. Okay. What is this Nine of Cups energy? Queen of Cups. I see you loving yourself at least with this Queen of Cups energy. It gives me Ace of Cups energy. Nurturing yourself, learning how to nurture others. Happy to love another, be there for another and others. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, taking a break. What's the Fool card in reverse? The Strength card. There you are. Overcoming your foolish decisions, or overcoming this fear of taking this risk. Lover's card. It could have something to do with it's either a decision or a relationship. Eight of Pentacles, something that you've been focused on. What's the Knight of Wands energy for Leo? The Six of Cups, your past. Something from your past may be returning from out of nowhere, or you being reminded of your past. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There you are again. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, because that King of Pentacles is there. What's the Magician card? Boundaries. I'm hearing don't be easily fooled, or not easily allowing someone in your space, or you just creating boundaries, slowing down and creating boundaries because you already feel like you made foolish decisions. What's the Strength card? You overcoming that energy. The Wheel of Fortune, turning things around, the strength to turn things around. Lover's card is back at the bottom of the deck. Someone has a beautiful relationship coming ahead, or you having the strength to go towards one, breaking some type of cycle there maybe. What is the Wheel of Fortune? What's the Wheel of Fortune for Leo? Anxiety. All right, the Nine of Swords came out. Been going through some type of cycle of being worried. Whatever foolish decision you feel like you made, you feel like you constantly make these type of decisions, or it's just, like, I'm gonna say it again. That's a cycle just that needs to be broken, and I feel like you have the strength to do so. To be honest, but I think it's recognizing it, where you are afraid to take the risk, or you are making foolish decisions. All right, so let's move on. What does Leo need to be aware of? What does Leo need to be aware of? Being in your right mind, Queen of Swords, being logical here, speaking your truth, being open to the truth as well. King of Wands energy and the Five of Pentacles. This is maybe something that you've been doing that you're going to stop doing. What's this Queen of Swords as to what Leo needs to be aware of? Capricorn, what was that? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but we have the Death card. An ending to something. Ending to the way you were thinking. Nine of Pentacles. Independence, Five of Swords. Someone was frustrated about doing something on their own, maybe lying to themselves about them not being able to do so. What's this death card energy? Scorpio energy, 4 of Pentacles. It's time to tell your truth. Be aware of you speaking your truth. Even even if it's something you've been hurting about, the 3 of Swords, I'm not the one to be out here telling you to expose all your business, but I'm getting something about you expressing your truth. Maybe it's to someone personally, somebody trying to offer you something and miss your hurt while you're hurting, you feeling a certain type of way, and somebody trying to give you something. It's like it's giving like in a business that may have betrayed you, manager, CEO, whatever this is, may have betrayed you, may have had you do some things that was illegal or whatnot, and then they try to bribe you, or being in a relationship or dealing with someone and they treated you like ish and they try to bribe you by way of gifts and things like that. No, you got to speak your truth. Be honest. Be upfront. It's time you done held back long enough, or show your wit or show your intellectual side. You've dumbed yourself down long enough. All right. How is Leo being saying? 10 of Swords energy, Ace of Cups. Like you've dealt with some things, dealing with some things, closing out some painful cycles, right? Learning to love yourself. You are loving yourself even after you've dealt with all these things or dealing with it. And people are confused. We have the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Or you may be even confused about, no. Somebody's confused about how comfortable they feel in the situation that could have been unsettling. Maybe in your past with the 6 of Cups being out here. But you've learned something from that. So let's see. What's this Ace of Cups energy? We have the King and the Queen of Cups. You may be in love with someone, but we have the King and the Queen of Cups out here. The King just clarified the Ace of Cups. Well, that's just you growing emotionally here. Coming into some type of emotional maturity. Now you happy with who you are, or more confident with who you are. Or someone realized like, oh my goodness, this person loves me. All right. Or vice versa. So let's move on. What is the advice for the sign of a Leo? Follow your intuition, get tapped in tune, meditate, pray, all of that good stuff with the High Priestess. We have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, facing your fears, the Justice card, and then we have the Hierophant. I think you're being taught a decent lesson. I think you're being taught a lesson here, some type of spiritual lesson. Could be a financial lesson as well with this Page of Pentacles and 5, or where you were neglecting something. You getting this time to put your time and energy into that. What's the High Priestess? What's the High Priestess, please? And thank you for the sign of Leo. Almost cold. Anyway, we have the 3 of Swords energy for you all. And yeah, you have 3 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I think you deserve something, Leo, because I heard, as I'm looking at this, I hear you deserve it. So what's that song? You earned it. You deserve it. Because girl, whatever. You earned it. You earned it. 4 of Swords and the Devil card at the bottom of the deck and the Lovers card. There was a toxic relationship that you had to pull away from, or you were tested a lot, and within a relationship, a relationship was either tested or it was a toxic relationship that you're pulling away from, you healing from, you learning from. It's time for you to heal from that. It's time for you to heal from all the toxic relationships that you've been through, or that one toxic relationship that you've been through, because you deserve something better. What's this Ace of Pentacles? And I believe it's a gift or an opportunity available to you. Yeah, communication. So if somebody wants to talk to you about how they feel about you, it's not for everyone, but it's there. I see the King of Swords energy, the Page of Pentacles. Someone has an offer because you deserve it. You earned it. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for this. Three of Wands. Yeah, you've been waiting for this. Confused about where it's coming from, if it's ever coming. Six of Swords. An opportunity to move on. What's in the Page of Pentacles saying? Five of Cups. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you messed up at one point in time. Or someone feel like they messed up with you. So this offer is coming because someone feel like they messed up. Wanting you to see things differently here. Or you will be seeing things differently with this opportunity, this gift. I feel like it's a conversation though. Or it could be the balance between the masculine and feminine when it comes down to your logical side, when it comes down to your mental, right? I feel like it's a conversation about maybe how someone feels about you or you to them. Or how you feeling about life, where things are going. It could be one of those conversations as well. You overcoming these feelings, those doubts, those fears, mess ups, hiccups, all of that. Let me get an oracle. I'll go to the yogic path and see what comes out here. Most important message for the sign of Leo, please and thank you. I'm hearing control your destiny. You're in control of your destiny. I think I already talked about this, like somebody could be guilt given. All right, anyway. So most important message for the sign of Leo, please and thank you. All right, Leo, we have the Kundalini card in reverse and we have Shiva in reverse. I'm actually going to read these both. Actually, it's one card, but the Shiva is at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to read them both. It's good, you did. Yeah. Perhaps you need a reminder of the very important role you play in the universe. You were born. No, excuse me. That's the wrong card. Excuse me. I might need to read it though. I'm going to read this just because I started. It's Dharma in reverse. But that's not the card you will see. But I feel like since I started, it's a reason. Perhaps you need a reminder of the very important role you play in the universe. You were born with the unique gifts that only you can share in your individualized way. The world can only come into balance when everyone rises up into their Dharma role. And that begins with you. Take a step back and look at your life. Is each day bringing you closer to your higher purpose, or have you lost sight of what that is? Remember, your Dharma role is so much greater than just you. When you don't rise up, the whole world misses out. We need you. All right. So let me get to Kundalini. Thought I was on the right page, but I wasn't. But everything happens for a reason. So here we go. So it says, within your spine lies an energy more powerful than you've ever experienced. This energy will help everything make sense, releasing disillusion and putting you on the path toward your Dharma. So I guess it was a reason why I read it. However, the Kundalini awakening is not always easy. Sometimes shadow aspects of yourself show up, often mirrored in those around you. What is it that you need to look at deeper within yourself? How can you anchor further into your truth? Allow the ripping open of the Kundalini experience as it shatters all disillusion, leaving space for the truth to unfold. Take each obstacle as a sacred lesson that can bring you closer to your highest self. All right, so let's read Shiva, which is at the bottom of the deck, and we'll close this reading out, Leo. All right, another card in reverse. When you change your ways and adopt habits, hobbies, and lifestyle choices that are unfamiliar to those around you, they will call you mad. However, you are opening up the door for a new way of being. Do not let the words of others hold you down. Rather, use them as a reminder that you are on the right path, shifting consciousness. When Shiva began practicing sadhana, people could not understand his ways, yet they created the basis of what we know as yoga. Never doubt your significance and the way your authenticity can impact others. Okay. So Leo, that was your reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if it resonated, how it resonated.